What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another reaction video. Like the title says, in this one we're gonna be reacting to HYUNA's I'm Not Cool dance practice. And if you didn't saw yet a dance practice from me, there's a reason why I have this long of a dance practice reaction, because it's actually like a mixture of a reaction and analysis. And the way I'm doing this is we're doing an intro first of all, where I mostly explain what I'm gonna be doing in this video. After that, I'm gonna do the reaction with my first impression, where I'm just gonna watch the whole video and then at the end of it give my first few brief thoughts, like just the first few things that came to my mind while watching the dance practice. And then we go into the longest portion of the video most of the time, which is the analysis, where I just watch the dance practice again for a second time and pick out some stuff that I just see that I can talk about or that I can explain, and we go a little bit more in depth. Yeah, I think without much further ado, let's just jump right in and watch the HYUNA I'm Not Cool dance practice. Ooh, okay. Nice poses from the dancers. That's the way I like it. I love that like move right there. It's also in the music video. It's really interesting one, but really addictive because of that. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I love him in the blue cap on the left. The way he like released right there. Okay. Samosa. Dum 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 dum. I'm not cool. Dum 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 dum. I'm not. I actually know the chorus part already because I actually learned it already. So, just for your information. Ooh, okay. Down. That's the way I like it. It really fits her, that move right there. Like, I feel like if anybody else than HYUNA would do that one, it would look just weird. But because of her attitude, it's so freaking dope. Everyone's like, ooh, that's actually really cool. I feel like that's with the whole dance practice. Dun, 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 ah, nah, cool. I swear to God, the whole chorus choreography is so addictive. And so fast, actually. Okay. And nice. And cute. Hey. Not cool. Bruh, that fast like movement right there. Okay. Bam. And ooh, nice figure right there. Nice picture. Cute. Okay. How long are they? Oh, okay. I already was like, wait, is something else coming? Did I miss something? Oh. Yeah, it's exhausting. Like, you maybe don't see it the first time. I didn't saw it the first time too, but when I started to try to do the chorus, I was like, it's really easy. Like, she really uses a lot of easy movements in her choreography, a lot of basic movement, like that one in the beginning of the chorus dance. But because of the fast pace, it's really exhausting. Like, I learned it and then I was like, oh, okay, easy, let's go to the music, easy peasy, I got this. And then I got lost really fast because it's really fast. So again, like I said, she likes to use a lot of easy stuff, but because it's her and the way she has that particular attitude about it. It makes it amazing. You know what I mean? Like she's similar to Mamamoo. Like I feel like she's capable of doing a lot more, but she puts more emphasis on stage presence and facial expressions than choreography, if you know what I mean. But there are moments in between when she went full on with like execution and movement, and you could see that she could do it. But she made a conscious choice to go more for the stage presence and just interacting with the camera and fans side of performing than the choreo side, and that just reminds me a lot of Mamamoo in that way. One other thing that I also love about her dancing next to her facial expressions and presence is her love for kind of weird poses and weird forms. You know, sometimes when she stopped or, you know, just already that pose a little bit is like, you know, a little bit out there. Like it's really eccentric a little bit, but it's just because of her confidence again and her attitude. It just fits her and it feels natural to her. But if anyone else would do it in that way, it would look really, really dumb, honestly speaking. But in her case, it doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can explain that really well, but some of her body form, she really likes to break it. She doesn't like to have that really clean line that a lot of other groups have. So it's really specific to her. Like I feel like if there would have been like shadows with her and her dancer, you can like figure out who she is right away just because of that weird little mannerisms that she has while dancing, and I really like it. So yeah, also some of the dancers really stuck out to me, like him in the blue cap. I really loved him. His energy is so freaking dope. So sometimes my eyes went to him. I was like, oh okay, that's freaking cool. So yeah, I feel like we're just gonna go ahead to like the dance analysis part a little closer. I'm gonna talk about some of the mannerisms and vibes that HyunA does and body movement that she does that I really, really love and that I just see right away. And maybe also talk about some of the things that the dancers are doing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and watch it a second time. Okay, right before HyunA comes in, I really have to make a big compliment on to the dancers. Like, as you would think of a professional dancers, their poses are so clean and nice to watch and so sharp. And I just see now where I stopped. Like they all off the ground. Like that's freaking cool. I just saw it. Like this dance right here is basically flying. Just saying that beginning with the dancers really love really clean, beautiful lines, love the poses, love that ground with the leg one time is a really cool idea. That opening up and then revealing HyunA is really cool. And really simple actually, but effective. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Okay, right here. First of all, that walk in, giving already attitude, already making you basically ready for her. You know, when she walks in is really cool. And then that jump, I want to talk about that jumping move right there. I really love how HyunA executes it because I feel like the original was with the shoulder thing, because if you watch the dancers, the two dancers next to her, they executed with that little shimmy right there, which yeah, I feel like that's the move actually. But HyunA decided to, either she decided consciously not to do it, or her body prevented from it, like her mannerism prevented from it, like her way of dancing, her dancing style prevented herself from doing it, if you know what I mean. Like she did it some subconsciously. I have some stuff that I do sometimes subconsciously too. So I don't know which one it was, but I love it either way. doesn't matter how she came to that point, because kind of gives that static feeling that like really accent on that bass and jump. It gives that kind of heavy, kind of robotic feeling too. I don't know how else to describe it, because she like is so not tensed up, but just so calm with her body, and not is not also moving it, if you know what I mean. Like it really emphasizes the bass on that they jump on basically. Like if you watch it another time, hey, that's the way I like it. I don't know. The other one feels like a lot, not sloppy, but a lot more bouncier. And because she's so static, it fits on that really strong bass, and I like it. It's kind of a mannerism that is different from, I feel like, the actual choreography, but because she does it with her attitude, you're like, oh no, that's the right way. You know what I mean? Like confidence and attitude pays more or less half of the bill of dancing and performing, and especially facial expressions conveys that confidence and attitude, and HYUNA is a queen in that. So that little mannerism or that little change up just feels correct, even though maybe the dancers are doing it the correct way. You know what I try to say here, but both ways freaking cool. But I love HYUNA's way a little bit more in this one. I'm so proud. Hey. Okay. That thing right here, look at the two male dancers like right up here, those two. The way they release that right there is so freaking satisfying. Like they release it from the lower back, let it up to the head, and then the head is basically wobbly, it like comes afterwards, and it's just so loose but still controlled. So satisfying how those two execute that one, and especially him in the cap, the way he really pushes from there, from the lower back, you can really see his upper body move. And HYUNA is a lot more controlled in that one. Like she, for example, doesn't let loose of her head, but I feel like that's a conscious choice that she did, because she's singing, and having your head loose while singing is, I feel like the vocals would not come out stable that well. I definitely see why she did that decision, but the way that one dancer does it is like, oh my god, bruh. And she does it well too. Like, if she would let loose the head too, she would do it as amazingly as the dancer with the blue cap. But like I said, I see why she did that decision right there. Yes. That cool attitude right there when she does that little lay back shows me, or also that move beforehand where she really executes basically more or less full out, like most of the energy, shows me that she could go there. Like I said, she could go there, execute like her dancers, but she made the conscious decision to more put emphasis, like I said, on stage presence and facial expressions and just attitude. But in between, she then surprises you with like those amazing executions. Like the way she really floats up right there, and then now this like really hip hop old school kind of vibe with the lean back is so cool. Her like collapsed thing right there, you can see she also comes from that like the head down up. Like that's what I mean with like interesting ideas and moves. Like if anyone else would have done that, you would have been like, why are you whipping your hair like that? That's kind of weird. But because it's HYUNA, and because that moment beforehand was so clean and so cool, like that attitude, you were like, let's go, queen. Yeah, you can see she comes from the old school time. Like as soon as it went into more the old school hip hop posture, she was right at home. So that was also cool to see. Also love that move from the dancers. So cool. I'm not cool. Ta 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 and boom boom. I'm not cool. Love the chorus. Like I said, I feel like I said already a lot about that. Really basic movements, but really fast and really addictive too. So props to the choreographer. You really chose an amazing point choreography and chorus choreography, which is really important in K-pop to have. So nice lines. That's the way I like it. Na, na, na. I swear to God, as soon as it goes to that groove, old school groove, I'm just so mesmerized by her. Like, you know, I come from old school too, so for me it's also really hard, or it was really hard to change into the more new school dances right now, because there's really a divide right there in like the way you execute. Like old school is really more groovy and bouncier and a lot of jumping going on, while new school uses now a lot also of like influences from jazz and contemporary. Like it's that mixture that really isolated and then going into a little bit of a wave and stuff like that. That's like the big divide. And not saying that she can't do new school, but every single time she goes into the old school grooves, I'm just like, yeah, I see you where your roots lay, I see where your basics are. It's the same with me. Then again, having old school as a basic is also really good, because grooves, as soon as it goes into grooves, you're just naturally in those things and you have kind of the base of hip hop down. Like some moves. I'm not cool. I'm not cool. Love also like how like unnaturally to the back they're leaning when doing that. Like it's a weird picture, but it's again it fits and it makes it cool because it's weird, it's out there, you know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna be like, ooh, that's kind of different, but I like it. Especially when you choreograph for a K-pop group, you search for that one move that everyone goes like, ooh, that's different and weird, but I like it. And then it's gonna be the one that goes kind of viral, or everyone is gonna remember from the dance. And it's actually a really important detail. If you try the chorus dance, please go to the back in this part. Also use your core with this one. Don't only do your legs. There's a little body roll in that one. This one too, you still engage your core. This one, really fast feet, boom boom da da. Also engage the core. There's a little groove going on. Boom. Make a really finish that wave down in that part. Really go down and then pa pa to connect into that little thrust movement right there that they have. So those are like little details for you guys if you want to learn the dance that you have to look out for. Move your upper body groove. Boom. Ooh, first for him in the blue cap, I swear to God, bruh. The way he engages his whole body is just love, really love that little da 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 da. Like it's kind of like a little like accent to the ground. I feel like they're really like bouncing on their footballs, right? That's the ball right in front there, and then just slamming their back feet down onto the ground to make that. And also kind of being loose, but the core is still like tensed up, so it gives that controlled like bouncy feeling that they do right there, with like that static like time stoppy movement of their hands. Is a really cool idea. Nah, cool. Nah. Just a little thing. First of all, that one, is like, it reminds me a lot of locking, but they changed it a little bit. They don't have that much of a groove there. They're a lot more controlled. They really put the emphasis on the hand roll right there, which I think is a really cool change up to the original move that comes from locking. I think that now they go back into the chorus that we know already, just to the front this time. Boom, boom. Oh, love the space that the dancers give. Like the formation really opened up, really spreading the space, really biggering the stage in that case, giving room in between, and it really has those two circles going on, which really gives that depth into the chorus and that energy again, that bigness, really emphasizing the final of the song. So it's a really effective way of making the choreography even more energetic and even more bigger, if you know what I mean. Those two like hits from the dancers into the middle is so freaking cool. Really clean. It's like a hit with like a front hit that they do, like upper body, pushing the elbows back, giving the bigness to it. And then the second one like gives them the bounce back to the next move. Nice. Again, at the end, it reminds me again of her upbringing, of the more old school vibe. Like her posture was really collapsed, while the dancers were a little bit more upright. And that's like you see there, right? The little changes that happened in dancing over the years. Like her having still the old school groove in there, which is not wrong, while the dancers more having the new school vibe going on a little bit more upright, not as collapsed as old school, but both ways of doing it is freaking cool. Yeah, it was my first time reacting to HYUNA's dancing, so I hope you guys liked it. It was more for me also getting to know her the first time watching a dance practice, because like I said, it's my first time actually dissecting her dancing, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of HYUNA's I'm Not Cool dance practice. I hope you guys have an amazing day, be safe, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'ma see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Drowning out our sorrows, holy water, lost at sea. Stacking all this baller, I might cop a suburb.